This example is for making a candle in Factory Superstar, and it's the most basic candle you can imagine. So it's literally just wax and a wick. We're not no custom sizes, no packaging, that sort of thing. So the first thing you do, as always, is to start with a drawing. So here we are here. I've just drawn it on the computer, but I would highly recommend you do it on pencil and paper. It's far easier. Here we are. Here's the basic candle, and then you need to consider how do you make the basic candle. Well, it comprises wax and a wick, and it is made in the candle making process. So they heat up the wax and insert the wick, and that's really all there is to it. So by defining this in Factory Superstar, what we're saying is if we order a basic candle and the candle isn't in stock, then it will check to see if there's enough wax and if there's enough wick in stock, and then it'll assign this to the candle making process. So first off, let's add the wax and the wick. So go to inventory, add component, wax, not for sale. I'm just going to general category, storeroom, lead time. It takes 5 days to arrive. It costs €18, and each package of wax contains 5 kilograms. So that's 5 kilograms. I'm just going to leave those blank. So we can see we've added the wax, and then we'll add the wick, and it's not for sale. Each length of wick comes in, takes 10 days to arrive, and each costs £10, €10, and it contains 5 meters, which is 500 centimeters. Okay, so we've added the wax and the wick. Now we need to add the basic candle and use the wax and the wick to make the candle. Okay, so definitions, add definition, and before I do that, you'll see here in the process it says default process. We need to add a candle making process, so let me go to production, processes, add process, process name, candle making, hourly rate, default hourly rate, €10 per hour. It uses that to calculate the labour cost. So let's go back to definitions, add definition, and add basic candle, category, location, process is candle making. Is it for sale? Yes it is, it's a candle, it's for sale. So we add the definition. So first thing here, there's no configuration for this component, this candle, so I'm not going to add any variables. The process time I'm going to say is 5 minutes, but you'll note that the process time is in hours, so I can add in 5 hours divided by 60 gives me 5 minutes. It saves you having to work everything out. Then I'm going to add a subcomponent, wax, and I'm not going to add a name because it's just called wax. In kilograms, so add the weight of the wax required per candle. It asked me in kilograms because that's what the wax was defined in, 5 kilograms, but we want it in grams, so each candle is 50 grams, so do 50 divided by 1,000 because there are 1,000 grams per kilogram, so that will work it out for me without me having to type in 0.05 or whatever it is. And then I'm going to do wax and wick. I'm going to add the wick. How many centimeters of wick do we require? Well, let's pretend that it's a 5 centimeter tall candle, so we'll do 6 centimeters so that it sticks out 1 centimeter. So here we have it. A basic candle has wax, which is weight is 50 divided by 1,000 kilograms, and wick of length 6 centimeters. Let me add a production order. I want to make 50 of those candles, 50 basic candles, and it's due in 2 weeks. And so we see here, due in 14 days, production order 50 basic candles. It's a made item, and everything's red because we don't have any wax and we don't have any wick in stock. So I'm going to go to the inventory. It says here that we have minus 0.5 wax and minus 0.6 wick in stock. So I'm going to say I want to order, no, let's just say we have 10 of each in stock. So 10 wax and 10 wicks in stock. Confirm you want to change the stock counts, yes. And then you see everything's green here. Let's go back to the production order. And the wax is changed to green, the wicks is changed to green, and the candle is yellow, which means that it's due to be processed soon. So let me click on the candle making process, and you can see that the system has flagged that the candles are to be made, and you need 2.5 kilograms of wax, 300 centimeters of wick. So you'd have the screen in your workshop set up to the candle making process. The operator would see that they need to make 50 basic candles and they need this. When they're done, they click the tick button. I'm just going to tick it. It's complete. There's no components to display here. Let's go back to production orders. There's nothing in production orders because there's nothing pending. We'll go back and we'll see that we have 50 candles in stock. So we've made those candles. Done. You also click on it and you can see that the Factory Superstar has calculated the total cost, the labour cost, the material cost, and that sort of thing.